Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I had to chime in on this, and I know I'm always like the guy who's, doesn't like something or has to put the negative twist on stuff. But sometimes I see the bullshit, and I see the bullshit meter come up, and Dodge has hit another bullshit meter for me. And it all goes back to my other videos where, I'm explaining that there's nothing new coming out, there's nothing innovative, there's nothing exciting, and I was hoping that when they were going to announce all this new stuff at HEMI that, they would at least give the 6.4 guys or the Hellcat guys an aluminum block based engine, and not just cast iron aluminum heads. I wish they would go to the next level already. Maybe some direct injection, just updates, and then they whip out the Hellephant, and it's also pre-76, so you can't put that in any emission controlled cars, obviously, but they know that people are going to stick that into other cars. And it was like, great, 1,000 horsepower. I'm not sure how they're going to make 1,000 horsepower through those shorty headers. I noticed on the crate setup, the way they had it, when they were displaying the motor, it's got a huge cam in it, which is nice. It sounds really nice. But as that package, I was kind of curious to see what they're basing their numbers on. Because even if you add in, if they're doing the gross numbers as far as just on the engine dyno, 1,000 horsepower, but then when you take back all the drivetrain and all this stuff and maybe 15 to 20% loss, you'll get about 850 horsepower. Still no slouch, but don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to have that golden 1,000 horsepower number. Not if you're running those shorty headers, or it's the package that they're displaying. I doubt it. I could be wrong. I'm always wrong about stuff, and I'll be the first to admit it. But then they whip out that 68 modified, what do they call it? Whatever they called it. I'll put it up someplace and link in pictures and all that kind of stuff. It looked like they took a bunch of Hellcat parts and just stuck it on the car. I hate to say it. It's a beautifully done car as far as craftsmanship wise. You can't knock the car as far as the build quality, but the execution of the way they did it I think was a little bizarre. It maybe to your older Mopar guys you like that, but I just saw a bunch of parts that got out of the factory bins and stuck on the flares, and I know it's more to that, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't wow me to death. I thought they were going to come out with a concept Charger Challenger car or something, and then stick that motor in there and maybe have the 68 next to it to compare it and to do something like that, crazy like that. And I guess that wasn't in the budget, or I don't know. It's just bizarre to me how they whip out this crate engine, and God knows how much it's going to cost, this crate engine, because we all know what the Hellcat engines went for, and then the price went down, and this is probably going to be an astronomical price that most of us cannot afford. And with Tunnel Chaser, another YouTube guy said, maybe in his podcast, he said, well, maybe they're tooling up, and they have more plans for this engine. I was hoping that they would actually show that in HEMI. Maybe have a concept all aluminum engine setup for the regular consumer cars, not just a crate engine. I was hoping that to see maybe direct injection or something new, man, something new. It's just like they're recycling this shit over and over and over again, and I don't think they have the money for it. So I don't know. I mean, you tell me. You put in the description, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to rip me a new asshole with what I'm saying now, because you think that I'm just disgusted or I'm just knocking all the products, but I'm not. I'm just trying to see through the bullshit, and then hoping that there was, I'm peeking around the corner. I'm hoping there's something new out there, to go out on a rant and come out with this Hellephant engine, which is really not for the regular consumer per se. Oh God, I'm sad a word of, I don't know. I was hoping for something more. Am I wrong for hoping for something more? Am I being too critical? I don't know. I'm just... All right. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.